Chapter 1: The Chase. The neon lights of the underground city flickered as I sprinted through the maze of alleyways, my boots splashing through shallow puddles of glowing blue runoff. Behind me, the rhythmic thud of her armored boots echoed against the steel walls. "You are in violation of Galactic Statute 47B. Her voice rang out, amplified by some unseen speaker in her helmet. "Cease resistance immediately." I glanced back, just in time to see her leap over a stack of crates with inhuman grace. Her sleek silver and black combat suit hugged her figure like a second skin, and the glowing visor of her helmet obscured her face. But I already knew what she looked like beneath it: sharp, angular features, violet eyes, and skin the color of twilight. An alien enforcer. And she was fast. I ducked into a narrow service corridor, my heart pounding. This wasn't how tonight was supposed to go. All I'd done was hack into a corporate database to steal some blueprints, nothing that should have attracted her kind of attention. A plasma bolt sizzled past my ear, scorching the wall. "Final warning, human," she barked. I gritted my teeth and activated my wrist-mounted scrambler. The device whirred to life, emitting a pulse that shorted out the corridor's lighting. Darkness swallowed us both. For a second there was silence, and that something heavy collided with me, knocking me to the ground. I rolled, but she was already on top of me, one knee pinning my chest. Her visor retracted, revealing those piercing violet eyes. "Got you," she hissed. Smirk. "Yeah. Then why aren't your cuffs working?" Her brow furrowed. She tapped the device on her wrist. Nothing happened. I activated my own tech. A surge of electricity erupted from my jacket, coursing through her armor. Her body seized, eyes widening in shock before she collapsed beside me. I sat up, panting. "Told you." Chapter 2: The Revelation. When she woke, she was restrained, not by cuffs, but by my jury-rigged energy dampener. I dragged her to an abandoned maintenance room, far from prying eyes. Her glare could have melted steel. "You will regret this." "Probably," I admitted, leaning against the wall. "But first, you're gonna tell me why a galactic enforcer is chasing a low-level hacker like me." She scoffed. "You stole classified data from Xyrius Corporation." "Yeah, corporate data. Since when does the Galactic Union care about that?" Her lips pressed into a thin line. I crouched in front of her. "Look, I'm not your enemy. But something's off here. You're not acting like a normal enforcer. No backup, no drones. Just you hunting me personally." She looked away. I sighed. "Fine. Let's try this." I deactivated the dampener. She blinked. "What are you doing?" "Giving you a choice." I tossed her sidearm back to her. "Either shoot me or tell me what's really going on." For a long moment she stared at the weapon. Then, with a frustrated growl, she holstered it. "My name is Vera," she muttered. "And Xyrius Corp isn't just a company. They're developing a weapon, one that can erase entire species from history." Froze. "You're joking." "I wish I was." She pulled up a hologram from her wrist display, a schematic of a massive orbital device. "This is the Eclipse Array. And your stolen data. It's the only proof we have." I stared at the hologram, dread settling in my gut. This wasn't just a job anymore. This was a war. Chapter 3: The Trap. We moved quickly after that. Vera's ship, a sleek, cloaked interceptor, was hidden on the city's outskirts. Inside, she briefed me on the situation. "The array's activation codes are split between 3 Xyrius executives," she explained, pulling up their profiles. "We need all 3 to stop it." I whistled. "So we're kidnapping corporate bigwigs now? Fun." She shot me a look. "This isn't a game." I know. I met her gaze. But I do know how to get close to them. Her eyebrow arched. I grinned. They're hosting a gala tonight. And thanks to my stolen data, I've got an invite. The gala was a spectacle. Floating chandeliers, synth wine fountains, and the wealthiest elites in the sector rubbing shoulders. Vera, now disguised in an elegant gown and very unhappy about it, stuck close to me as we mingled. Remember, she whispered, we need all 3 codes. If even one gets away. I know. I adjusted my cufflinks, which were really scanning devices. Just follow my lead. The first 2 targets were easy. A distracted CEO here, a drunken executive there. A quick brush of my tech against theirs, and their codes were ours. The third, however, wasn't so simple. Ah, Mr. Kale, the man, Director Orvax, smirked as I approached. I was wondering when you'd show up. My blood ran cold. Vera tensed beside me. Orvax snapped his fingers. The room's doors sealed shut. Chapter 4, The Escape. Did you really think we wouldn't notice? Orvax chuckled as armed guards surrounded us. You've been very sloppy, Enforcer. Vera's hand twitched toward her hidden weapon. I grabbed her wrist. Not yet. You're right, I admitted, raising my hands. We got caught. But, she smirked. You forgot one thing. Orvax frowned. And what's that? I tapped my wrist. Every light in the building exploded in a shower of sparks. Chaos erupted. Vera moved like lightning, disarming guards, flipping tables for cover. I sprinted to Orvax, slamming a neural disruptor against his temple. His eyes rolled back as his implant spat out the final code. Got it, he yelled. Vera grabbed my arm. Time to go. We bolted for the exit, plasma fire searing the air around us. Chapter 5, The Truth. Back on Vera's ship, we transmitted the codes to her superiors, ensuring the Eclipse array would never activate. As the stars streaked past the view screen, she finally relaxed. You saved billions of lives today, she said quietly. Shrug. Just another Tuesday. She rolled her eyes, but then to my surprise she smiled. Maybe I was wrong about you, human. I grinned. Oh, this is just the beginning. The ship jumped to hyperspace. And somewhere in the void, Xyrius Corp seethed.